talking about.
Thrown under the bus.
No. Always live, always real, always unpredictable.
I'm not okay with that.
It sounded good, I thought.
Log on and join our live conversation.
Yes, I like that.
You're 100% right.
DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to DBL. It is Friday, May 17th. We are live, and we're talking about what you're talking about right now. I see you itching to do a Friday dance. I feel you itching.
No, it was the way they two just looked at each other like long lost like friends or something.
We did.
They're like, oh.
We did.
So I will allow you two to do the Friday.
You want to do It's Friday together?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
It's Friday. Okay, we went for completely different. That
Let's
was
go back to
really.
Thursday.
I'll go to you next time.
Thank you.
All right, let's get to it. We do begin with some serious news. Self-help guru Tony Robbins is being accused of sexual misconduct. Former female staffers and followers have accused him of inappropriate sexual advances. 2 women who worked for him say he continued to pursue them even after they made it clear they were not interested. And 2 other former assistants said Robbins expected them to work alone with him while he was naked or in the shower. The report also contains recordings of Robbins berating rape and abuse victims, sometimes calling them liars and asking them if they've ever been a, quote, crazy expletive. Robbins has denied all of the allegations, calling them salacious and false. And Robbins just posted this response on Instagram, including a video from a woman who says BuzzFeed misreported her experience. Watch.
BuzzFeed just basically continues to try to use pieces of the intervention out of context to make their point, the point that they want to make regardless of the experience that I am relating.
In an open letter to BuzzFeed editors, Robbins says, quote, your organization has made it clear to my team that you intend to move forward with publishing an inaccurate, agenda-driven version of the past pierced with falsehoods. Now, Tony Robbins, Tori, is a beloved man. A lot of people listen to him daily. They pay a lot of money to go to his conventions, hoping to be inspired and motivated. Do you think these allegations, because as of now, they're just that, allegations, will hurt him and his brand?
Here's the thing. I see Tony Robbins, and I see females seeing him differently than males. I have and this is just speculative, this is just me. I feel like Tony Robbins has something with women. He doesn't seem to respect or allow a woman to have pain. It's always, I've seen it on video, let's go, what did you do to create this? And I understand that for some people that works. But I just don't think as a woman I will feel comfortable.
Now let me ask you this though really quickly, Brandon. To Tori's point, is that,
It's a strategy, right?
Is that a tough strategy?
Totally. That's not what I like.
I mean, absolutely. And
But is this something that is more than that? That's my thing,
look,
though.
I'm not condoning what this man does, what he's being accused for. All I can say is the way he motivates people. There's a reason why thousands of people go to him. There's a reason why he's been in the game for 40+ years. So
but Matt Lauer was in the game for 40+ years.
If you read the BuzzFeed report, if you read it, and you'll see how that woman that they're talking about that he berated, and he was saying that she goes back and tells BuzzFeed that she needed that. She thought that was a positive experience.
Okay, then let's take a moment here and let's separate that from the allegations, because it looks like we're talking about two different things. Whether one is a really tough strategy, whether you think that's okay or not, that's not criminal, right? So let's put that in one box. In the other box, we have a number of allegations that are alleging, and they're just allegations, but they're alleging sexual harassment. What do you make of that then? Not even thinking about his strategy.
Okay, yeah, strategy is completely different. Everyone deals with and gets advice in very different ways. That's fine. I think, at the moment these are just allegations. Until we've had proof, we obviously can't.
But will you look at him differently? Will you not listen to him?
I've looked at Tony Robbins differently for a very long time. Numerous people I know have worked very closely with him. People that I've been very, very close to have been offered jobs directly with him, and they've turned it down. Not because of sexual allegations, but because how he's treated men as well. Being very undermining, very rude, very aggressive.
According to your sources.
who I've known for an extremely long time, but that's their allegation. They were offered a lot of money for very good jobs, and they turned it down because they did not want to work in that environment every day.
Here's
final thought.
Here's the thing why I think, Tori, me and you will be on the same page with this. It's another powerful man. So I can see, allegedly, how he could be accused of these things. I mean, you look at the powerful CEOs.
But I've heard audio, Brandon, of him braiding it, and it's something that I would be really...
Again, but that's not criminal.
Agreed.
I don't agree.
I agree.
That's not criminal.
Agreed. But if he's walking around also with his pants out, there's an issue there.
That is a whole different thing.
And I hope sign that.
No, and I hope we can get to the bottom of it, because I think people are going to have to strategize themselves with their wallets and whether or not they're going to support an individual like that. But we'll have to wait and see. Shocking new video released by the LAPD. Police have now arrested a 33-year-old woman connected with an attempted kidnapping of a 4-year-old boy in LA. Police released this surveillance video where you see a woman pick up a 4-year-old boy, walk out of the restaurant. The woman was later stopped by a witness as she tried to get into the car. She fled by foot. That's according to the police. This is every parent's worst nightmare. You blink your eyes for a second and your child is gone. God forbid they're already in a vehicle and you have no way to find them. I can't even imagine. This, in my opinion, underscores see something, say something.
Yeah, and I was going to say it all goes back to, I remember when I was very little watching Oprah, and Oprah said, if you ever feel uncomfortable but you don't know why, there's that feeling, that intuition. Listen to that intuition. Apparently, this witness saw something, felt something was wrong, and went up and saved that child. Elizabeth Smart, the same thing happened.
How do we decipher between, in 2019, the see something, say somethings, which are so important, we just learned the value in this story, as opposed to the, not to liken it, but those that might, let's say it was a biracial family, and somebody made the false assumption because the mother did not have the same, or did not look the same as the child, and what if that would have gone viral and that person would have been miscategorized as racist?
You know, it's a fine line, not even a fine line, it's a tricky line right there. I think the thing with the McCain situation, Tori, when you were saying, like, you got to sit back for a little bit and kind of watch the interaction this child is having with these people. But Sam, I can't imagine what you go through, because that time when I was home and I had my niece and I turned my head for 1 second and we're in the Build-A-Bear and she's back there sniffing the little scents and I couldn't find her. That initial panic just hit me so hard.
I know. I'm about to go to Disneyland for her birthday and I'm like, do I put her on a leash?
No, but there is an idea. Remember, we learned, first of all, that'd be adorable. Second of all, a code word is good to know.
Yes.
Teach your kid a code word. So if a stranger comes, say, well, what's the code word? If they don't know it, they don't go with them.
That's a good point. Yeah. Chime in, DBL Nation, especially the parents that have been through this. We want to hear from you.
It's scary.
I know. Some sad news for feline fans. Tartar Sauce, a.k.a. Grumpy Cat Stephanie, has died. She was just 7 years old. Grumpy Cat was arguably the most famous cat on the planet. She passed away due to complications from a urinary tract infection. According to her owner, Grumpy Cat became famous as one of the internet's first viral memes, spreading her grumpy wit and character far and wide. Grumpy also had an avid following of celebrity fans, including J-Lo, many more, our very own Stephanie Jones.
I like Grumpy Cat. I love celebrity pets. I love Choupette, the Karl Lagerfeld's cat.
Yep.
I love Boo the dog. Boo the dog sadly passed. But these are animals that bring so much happiness.
And not only happiness, but to pop culture, they started the meme.
Yeah.
Grumpy Cat started the meme. So it's not only happiness, he started pop culture phenomenon.
He brought a lot of money.
Hundreds of millions.
But here's my question. If that cat made all that money and it died at a relatively young age.
Yeah, that's young for a cat.
How does it just die of a urinary tract infection? Like, what's going on? I have to
I'm not about to go there. I'm gonna. You can play the conspiracy card. I'm gonna give the cat's owners the benefit of the doubt, and perhaps they did everything possible to prevent this.
The cat's money goes to the owners anyway. Why would they do anything?
I mean, urinary tract infection. You should be able. That cat.
If anything, they're trying to keep the cat alive as long as possible. Give it every vitamin under the sun. I want another 7-10 years of that income. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think Brandon thinks there was like a life insurance policy on the cat.
This wasn't a hitman situation.
Grumpy face Brandon.
No. All right. Okay. Well, DBL is live, and we will bring you breaking news as soon as it happens. And coming up, we're giving one lucky mom a gift bag full of goodies. It could be you. Also, our favorite Brit, Stephanie Jones, learns the ins and outs of All-American American eating competitions. Nothing says coming to America like a mouthful of hot dogs, am I right? And you, the viewer, are our fifth host. A California mom is going viral for threatening a classroom full of kids. Students she believes are bullying her daughter. Is the mother in the right, or is she dead wrong? Your comments coming up next.
Hi DBL Nation, Kelly Schubert here with the DBL digital team. I'm tracking all the breaking and trending news, but guess what? It's Friday! Let's go to the desk and see what's going on over here.
We got some comments, Kelly.
Hey guys, let's chat about those comments.
Well, they're all about Tony Robbins.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to read you guys some comments, not any of us, but just coming from the DBL Nation.
Yeah, viewers.
Yeah, Naomi Rainey, I've done so many sales motivational tapes and never felt Tony Robbins was authentic. Rainey, I wouldn't pay 99 cents to download him. So many more talented motivational speakers. He's just good at marketing himself.
Yeah.
Paula Scott, what? Scary. Sierra, no, grumpy cat. Naomi says, never cared for people like Tony Robbins or Joel Osteen. Austin? I think it's Austin as well, excuse me. They come across as money-driven instead of more focused on helping people, taking advantage of people when they need emotional help. But the other side is like they've helped thousands and thousands of people. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I agree with some, not all. I think everyone is multifaceted. There's different sides to every single person. He is a phenomenal speaker. His advice is incredible. It's worked for millions of people. Does that mean he's also so angel-like behind closed doors? No, it doesn't.
And we were also talking about, Steph, like how we were saying if you have a personal assistant and you're getting changed, it is awkward because we get in a changing room and our makeup team sees us with stuff. However, if you're walking around fully naked, there's a very different line there to me.
I think it depends always on the situation.
Yeah, so it's all alleged, but if you do love Tony Robbins, we want to hear from you.
Yeah.
If you don't, but he has saved a lot of people's lives. He's done really well. Our own Jeff Schroeder really loves Tony Robbins. So
that's why I'm okay with his method. But the getting naked in front of his assistants and stuff we're not going to co-sign that. But when they're talking about like, oh, he berated me or he yelled at me, that's a way of motivation. A lot of people feed off of that. I love the coaches, my football coaches that used to be in my face at it. London, you're messing up. Let's go. You're acting like a bum 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 bum. Get
didn't
ready,
work
go.
for me.
But it changes for people to people.
Yeah, my coach was. Believe me, my coach expected the most from me, but he did it in a positive way.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
to each his own.
You won the Sandals Dream Vacation.
DBL Nation, this could be you. This May, Daily Blast Live is giving away another Sandals Luxury Included vacation. Just watch DBL every day for the word of the day. Then go to dailyblastlive.com/sandals to enter. The winner will be announced May 22nd. The next Sandals vacation winner could be you.
Welcome back to DBL. It is time for Fifth Host when we talk about what you're talking about. A California mom has been banned from her daughter's school after she went off on a bunch of students for allegedly bullying her daughter to the point of her daughter contemplating suicide. And it was all caught on camera.
She's a girl, y'all are boys, okay? If y'all bully my daughter, if you look at her the wrong way, if you breathe the wrong way, send your mom to me. Sisters, aunts, anybody over 18, I'll them all up. Do you understand me?
Prior to the mom's rant, the boys accused of bullying were confronted by authorities. But according to the mom, that only made things worse. So DBL Nation, based on this, should the mom be banned from her daughter's school?
All right, a lot of people are talking about this. Let's start with Marianne, and she's on Facebook. She says, if the school isn't going to do anything about it, then the parents have to. If the school doesn't like it, they should have done something about it themselves. Absolutely, Marianne, I went and read up on this. She went to the school talked to the boys and the parents, and one of the boys was kicked out of school or suspended for sexually harassing the daughter, and it got worse.
And
then
that kid went back to the school.
Went back to the school. Then you get to the point where your daughter is crying in the car, but while you're dropping her off at school, saying that if she wasn't so strong, she would have killed herself. You have to go out and you have to go and defend your child at all costs.
Mama Bear.
Mama Bear.
Nance from Facebook says, as a parent, I understand the urge to do this, but in the long run, it can just make life way harder on your kid if you fight their battles. I get this, and I usually think if you're bullying kids, it's just as bad as kids bullying them. However, I gotta agree with Brandon on this one and Marianne. The mother tried various ways of doing this, and at some point, your kid is threatening their own life. I completely understand this, Mom. I do. I know it's wrong, but I understand it.
Yeah.
Paula from Facebook says, this is one of the many reasons my kids started being homeschooled. Oh, wow, Paula. That's like, whew, you've obviously taken a very drastic step there. But I think in this situation, I don't think the mum should have sworn at the children. I don't think that was appropriate. Should she have gone in and spoken to them? Yes, she should. She did all the appropriate steps. The parents were involved. Kids were excluded. So I think at that point, when your child's life is potentially in danger and they are that upset, yes, she did the right thing. When I first read the article, I thought she confronted them in a bit of like an individual manner, but seeing it in the classroom, I think there was nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and at first I thought, she could have handled this differently. Right. Especially because she does not have regrets now, looking back, but knowing that she did check her boxes, went to the principal, went to the teacher, went to the parents, and then not only was her child being bullied, but sexually harassed. I mean, who are we to say how that mom is going to handle that situation?
Absolutely.
Maybe we wouldn't have handled it that way, but she's advocating on behalf of her child, who she feels like exercised every single option but that last option.
Absolutely.
So
I agree with that.
Wow, that's a tough one.
It's tough.
Man, we got to do better.
It's morally wrong, but it's also right.
We just got to do better, period. The fact that bullying exists to the point where kids want to commit suicide, there's something called the KIND campaign. Look it up. It's these two girls that go to schools, and that's what they tackle. They tackle bullying, and it's worked at the schools that they've been to. So we need more initiatives like that, because it makes me nervous with my daughter approaching going to school one day. All right, we are switching gears here to some news from Hollywood that has everyone talking. Raquel Villanueva has news at the moment.
Well, Sam, Robert Pattinson is ready to become the new Batman, and fans have plenty to say about it. Now, you might remember him as the shiny vampire in Twilight, which made him a teen heartthrob. Now, Variety reports he will star in the new Batman film, replacing Ben Affleck, who had been playing the Caped Crusader. While most fans are okay saying goodbye to Batfleck, there are mixed feelings about the new casting choice. Now, in just a matter of hours, there's already a petition online asking for Pattinson to be replaced.
Oh, I think he's going to be good. I like it.
Our Pat or our Bat?
Coming up on DBL, our own Stephanie Jones learns what separates the grown-ups from the babies when it comes to the cutthroat world of eating competitions. Oh boy. It's Steph's latest installment of Coming to America, and it's coming up next.
We're giving away a Daytime Emmy gift bag to one lucky member of DBL Nation. Send us a video of your best award acceptance speech to dailyblastlive.com/Emmys. Our favorite submission is taking home this show-stopping prize, worth more than $14,000. So what are you waiting for? Watch, play, and win.
So just so you know, we put up the Fully Clothed and Afraid on IGTV, Instagram TV. So if you go to any one of ours, go to mine. I need the followers. It's up on IGTV, and you can watch the whole thing. Sam and I watched it all again last night. We were watching it with our partners, and it was just so much fun, and it just turned out really well. So if you guys have missed it, it's 30 minutes of pure enjoyment, and I hated every second of it. So just to let you know, people are asking about Grumpy Cat.
Confirmed, the House did pass.
Okay, the House did just pass the Equality Act, which is exceptional, and we'll let you know a little bit more about that. Grumpy Cat is a female. Just so you know, Tartar Sauce is her name. And Tartar Sauce is a female because people were asking about the urinary tract infection. Unfortunately, crystals can be really damaging to kidneys within cats. And trust me, this cat brought in $100 million for this family. I assure you, I hope that they did the best that they could with this cat. But unfortunately, 7 is pretty young, but UTIs can be really bad for animals. So make sure you guys are taking a look and looking at your own animals, seeing if there's any changes. But if you guys can remember what MEME stands for is mimetic. Alex helped me out. There's a shot of Alex. Give him some credit. Thank you. Mimetic is a look at information and culture and sort of putting it together. And basically a meme is taking a picture with simple words and framing a thought of pop culture. And Grumpy Cat was, to be honest, one of the origins of the meme. I called it the Mimi. Do you remember the Meme? Do you remember that?
I was just asking you earlier and you didn't hear me. Do you remember when you used to call it Meme?
Who put this Meme up? Huh? Anywho, R.I.P. to Grumpy Cat. He gave a lot of people some laughs. We hope he's grumpy on the Rainbow Bridge.
Welcome back to DBL. Now, I've only been in America since October, but I'm quickly learning that you all have a very unique relationship with food. Every Independence Day, you hold Nathan's hot dog eating contest, and I was having trouble wrapping my head around this whole competitive eating world. So I met up with a couple who believe that those who eat together stay together. And this is a warning. Some of you might find this hard to stomach. It's gross. We're actually at Coors Field, and check out the spread behind us now. This is the most hot dogs I've ever seen in my life.
Welcome to the Nathan's famous 4th of July hot dog eating qualifier. I give you Sarah Reinecke.
I am the owner of Whatever It Takes Health. I am ranked number 29 in the world.
From Seattle,
I'm a fitness coach with F45 and ranked number 11.
It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
I'm
Sarah.
Steph. So how did you guys get into competitive eating?
Really, it started because I drank too much when I was in college, and we would come home at the end of the night and order pizza and wings, and I would demolish more food than 21-year-old college girl should eat.
I was a fat kid growing up that just ate a lot, and someone one year said, I bet you can't eat like that no more. And after an hour of eating and watching friends and family vomit around me, I knew I had something.
What are your hot dog eating goals? How many are you gonna eat today?
I want 25 today. 25 would make me a happy girl.
So I'm hoping for 35.
There's 5 hot dogs per plate, and one said he's gonna eat 35. That's 7 plates of hot dogs. What kind of training is involved for something like this?
I do water training, so I drink as much water as possible in a small window of time. That way I know my body can handle it.
The problem with water training that's really difficult is when you're done with the water, you have to vomit it up so you don't get water poisoning.
There's so many people here. I'm so excited. Go team!
3, 2, 1, go!
So I need to know what both of your techniques are when you're eating.
And she's shoving them down her gullet.
So I always go, I eat the dog first, and then I use the bun, soak it, and I use that to kind of wash everything down.
He is trying to break his personal best.
So I'll take 2 hot dogs, eat them with my left hand while I'm dunking my buns with my right hand. Take, 4 bites, transition into 1 bun, and then move on.
They're doing the weirdest movements I've ever seen. I've never seen anyone eat like this.
8, 11, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put down your hot dog.
I never want to see one of these again in my life.
These 2 leaders will be going on to Coney Island on July 4 to represent you.
Excuse me while I go be sick, and we'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
All right. Hi, DBL Nation. I hope you liked Stephanie's eating contest. I give her credit for even going to those. I was once in a taco eating contest, and I did not make it past the first round, not because I didn't finish my tacos. It was because I was completely done eating. I don't know how anyone would want to go to round 2. I just tapped out. So kudos to those guys for even trying. Now Leo's going to join me here because we're going to talk about this new Batman casting choice.
First I want to ask you, how many tacos did you eat? How many did you get through?
16.
16?
They were
That's
small.
more hot dogs than I ate in the contest.
They were like this big. I mean, I
Still,
was not
that's-
prepared. My work thought it'd be funny at the time to send me to a taco eating contest. They were vegetarian tacos.
Yeah, as a vegetarian.
Yeah. After that, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, right? That's how I
I think
feel
it took
about
a
hot
couple
dogs.
years before I ate a taco again.
Nope. But anyway, guys, big story.
Mhm.
Continuing from the Robert Pattinson Batman discussion that Raquel did in the show. Wow. Seems a little bit random to me.
Yeah.
It's like, the things we know him for are Twilight. So that I think it's a 5-film series, Twilight.
Yeah.
And it wasn't very long ago that he concluded that. He's done a lot of roles since, and he has proven some decent acting skills.
He's proven to be a great actor. So it is kind of sad. I remember Gal Gadot, if you've watched Wonder Woman, people doubted her, and she ended up doing such a good job in that role. So I always say give people a chance and see how they're doing. I mean, I want to know, DBL Nation, though, who was your favorite Batman, starting from the movies back all the way to the 60s, the TV series? Like, I want to know who you liked and who you want, like, if they could come back again and play Batman, who you want to see. Because I know it's been decades since Batman's been around.
Who's your favorite Batman?
Oh, that's tough.
I gotta go Michael Keaton. I mean,
Yeah,
classic, that 80s Batman, like, you know, that is just, when I think of the Batman movies, those are the two, Batman and Batman Returns.
I will say, though, this isn't a Batman one, but I just want Danny DeVito to always be the penguin.
Please, yes. He's such a good penguin.
I don't even care who plays Batman, as long as, like, Danny DeVito, like, waddles up.
Yeah, right.
And I'll be really, really happy.
Back with the makeup and the umbrella. Like, that would be awesome, but I had like Armie Hammer in mind. I had a couple other people in mind. I even think Jake Gyllenhaal would have made a pretty cool Batman.
So too.
But Robert Pattinson just seems so out of the blue to me. He seems like he'll play a great Bruce Wayne. He's got good acting chops. I think he can play like a smooth, slick, calculated millionaire. But I just don't know about him playing Batman. Somebody's going to put fear in me when I've seen him sparkling in sunlight. You know,
I think that's what's hard is for like teen heartthrobs to make that transition.
Yeah.
Into movies, but kudos, because like back in the day, teen heartthrobs, once they grew up, they kind of like grew out of it.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I want to give him a chance.
I'll
let
give
us
him a
know
chance
what
too.
you think, DBL
Yeah,
Nation.
right in, let us know.
See you next break.
See ya. Oh, and clear.
When word is rest.
I like it. Welcome back to DBL. May is for moms, and all month long, we're celebrating mothers who are making a difference. Tina Martin single-handedly raised her son Trey, all the while facing a debilitating illness. After being offered multiple full-ride scholarships to go to college, Trey credited his mother for his success. Tina was nominated by her Aunt Candy and Pastor Leslie. So, Tina, we're sending you this gift bag. From us here at DBL, and it is full of good stuff.
There's so many good
face
things.
care, hair care, skin care, technology,
So much stuff.
all of the above. You deserve it, Tina.
There's so many things in here, honestly. It's like never end. It's like Mary Poppins bag. It never ends.
You deserve it, girl. You deserve it. Congratulations. We'll see you guys tomorrow or on Monday. Happy Friday. Woo-hoo!